So, what are we dealing with here?
Full psychic spikes measured at over 180 BPUs. Italy, Russia, Scotland, and the US. We've managed to contain the effects so far.
So why the heck am I flying to Argentina?
The spikes held a coded message, coordinates. They point to a large abandoned building just outside of Bariloche. Roberts began reconnaissance at 1830 hours, but we've heard nothing since.
Lucky Roberts? Damn.
Your job is to find Roberts and investigate possible links between this location and the spikes before they cause any further repercussions.
That's a fun word. Who's on site?
We're stretched pretty thin.
You gave me Tatler as coordinator again, didn't you?
She put together a good team at short notice. Be nice.
You should tell her that. She hates me.
You should prepare yourself. Once you land, you're going straight in.
Straight in where exactly?
You would never believe me if I told you.
Altman? Tatler? I'm in. Transport device seems to work. I'm standing in what looks like the world's suckiest rent fair. No sign of Lucky. Can you guys even hear me? Anyone?
Yeah, they're coming in loud and clear, but the feedback from Lucky's comms.
You're breaking up. Damn it. Well, reality seems pretty stable right now. But this tethered doohickey looks ready to crap out on me. Hate to think how Lucky's doing without one.
Stabilizing it, great.
Yeah, I get it. Don't break the tether.
Mortal.
Hi?
You trespass upon the word.
Hey, it wasn't exactly a sign. Look, tell me where my friend is and we'll be gone before you know it. Oh, come on. Really? Guys, welcoming committee inbound.
You shall never leave this place.
Great. Now you tell me. Oh, crap. This guy is big. Altman? Damn it! That's where I can see why Lucky might have been problems.
Fool or protagonist? Let us see.
You're really starting to piss me off, you know that?
Your soul will remain here forever. Join the war when you
Nope. Not gonna happen. I got things to do. Great. Phew. Okay. I'm done. Now, how about you tell me where Lucky is?
You wish for a role then? What shall it be?
Not even gonna answer that. Oh! That's all of them. About time.
Congratulations, mortal. I am Scheherazade. Storyteller, weaver of the Wyrd, the condemned one reborn from the spinning of 1,000 tales. Neither wife nor husband, but spouse to Shahryar.
Yeah, good for you. Where's my friend?
You have earned a role in this tale.
What the hell?
I mark you protagonist. As such, you may return to your world. Take your friend. He lies yonder. I must leave, but I shall follow your tale with interest.
Guys, I found Lucky. He's in bad shape, but Hellboy. Hey, hang in there, buddy. Gotta figure out how to get you out of here. I can't move. Give me a sec, buddy. I'll think of something. I got incoming. Sounds real big. How do we get out of here? Do what? That sounds like a really bad idea. Damn it, I don't have a better one. Grab my hand, Lucky. Time for you to live up to your name.
Get back! Medic!
That's really all I remember. Bottom line, the word is causing the spikes, I'm sure of it. I need to get back in there.
You were on armory duty until further notice. What the hell were you thinking?
I guess my precog failed. I didn't think I was at any risk.
Yes, I'm aware of your particular talents, but that was stupid. You entered the chamber without authorization. Your rescue op nearly cost us 2 agents. You should thank the Lord I don't kick your ass all the way back to Idaho. Hellboy, the entity you spoke to. Friendly or not?
Scheherazade? Hard to say. First I assumed they ran things, but then something spooked them. Whatever it was sounded real nasty. We got the hell out of there.
So, let me summarize. We have no idea what this house or the word has to do with the spikes. And we still don't know why we were led here. That is not acceptable, gentlemen.
When do our folklore experts arrive?
They were supposed to be here 4 hours ago. For now, you're on your own. Now get back in there and find out what's going on. Dismissed. First of all, good work getting Lucky back, Hellboy. Shows you can obey orders when you put your mind to it. Keep going like that, and we'll get on just fine.
Thanks.
However, we still don't know what this house has to do with whatever's causing those spikes. Why there was a signal directing us here. Or anything else for that matter. So yeah, we do need you to go back in. Like it or not.
Yeah, I get it.
All right then. Dismissed.
Hey, Altman. Thanks for fixing the tether. I was a little rough on it.
De nada. Good as new. Better even. Should be a lot more stable now. Although there is a quirk to these devices.
Why am I not surprised?
So, you know that if the tether breaks, you return to the exit chamber, right? Well, if the tether breaks and there's no active chamber to return to, it's bad.
Define bad?
Well, the tether doesn't know where to return you to, so imagine falling, screaming into a bottomless pit forever. That kind of bad.
How about we make sure that doesn't happen?
I can try, but don't sweat it. Could be worse.
How exactly?
Could be me going in there.
Oh. Hey, Red. Sorry, I'm still a bit out of it. Thanks for saving my ass.
Not a problem. How's armory duty?
Boring. Anything taken from our world into the word degrades super fast.
So, no weapons? It's just bad language and knuckles?
No. Altman rigged a fix for us. See, things in the word release energy when they die. Your tether captures that energy. And we can use what you collect to reinforce our equipment so it doesn't just fall to pieces. Altman calls it synchronizing.
So, the more bad guys I take down...
The more goodies I can offer you here. Want to take a look at what's available now?
Isn't this house beautiful? It was built in the 40s by Pasquale Deneveux, a French occultist. He disappeared 5 years ago and hasn't been seen since. The house was abandoned, and now it's a local legend. The Butterfly House. Look around you. There's no vandalism, no wildlife. It just remained like this, untouched.
And kinda creepy.
Oh, I like it. I can hear history speaking to me here, you know.
Psychometry, right?
Mm-hmm. When I touch things, this little box whispers secretos.
Anything useful so far?
Not yet, but it is a big house. Hey, if you find anything in the word, bring it to me, okay? Once I touch it, who knows what we could learn.
Sure thing. Glad to have you on the team. Altman, I'm going back in the chamber.
Roger that.
You have returned to finish this chapter, protagonist.
If I'm a protagonist, can we be done with all the skeletons?
Unlike travelers past, you will find little aid or wisdom here. Our master does not tolerate heroic tales of ascension. Only rage and death. I fear your journey will end at the Faithless King.
That your boss? Sounds like a fun guy. So I guess we still got skeletons. Peachy.
Another mortal filled with vain hopes and dreams. Or perhaps you are merely fodder for my brood.
Wasn't planning on that.
I am Vasandi, Norn Weaver, and Mother of the Word. I suppose if I offer you a boon, you may prove to be a minor distraction. A clown for my children, perhaps?
As long as there are no balloon animals, lady, we're good.
Though I marked you protagonist, I cannot change your story. My master will not allow it.
Your boss is a pain too, huh? Good to know.
However, I may heighten the trauma and grant you blessings when they are deserved.
Greetings, protagonist. A hero, perhaps? Or mayhap you already were. It is confusing.
Yeah.
Forgive my rudeness. I will be Skald, Norn, Cutter, and Crone of the Word. It is not my task to aid or impede, but you deserve the blessings I gave. Or will in time. It is
Confusing. Totally agree.
Art thou the devil come to renege on his bargain?
No, but I get that a lot. You're the Faithless King, I guess? Look, I got questions.
Perhaps thou art deaf, come to claim me and break the contract.
Look, buddy, I just want to stop this place from breaking my place.
I think not. If thou art not Lucifer of death, thou art a troll. And I say, thou shalt go no further.
Oh, brother. Have it your way.
You brought something back from the Word with you?
I did. That's the kind of thing you were looking for?
Yes. Let's hear what it has to say. It's so much rage. I can make out words. Interloper. Madness. Infection. Something is in the word that should not be. Something bad. That's why the spikes are occurring. I'm sure of it.
Okay, that fits. Well, thanks for the info. I'll bring back anything else I find.
Oh, I nearly forgot. Whatever you did in the word seems to have caused the house to react.
Huh. Well, that's unexpected. Are you sure it was me?
Well, correlation isn't necessarily causation, but you took down the Faithless King, and adding his relic to the converter seems to power up the bell chamber.
Well, how about that? I should take a look. What's the box got to say?
I have managed to isolate an echo of the owner within the house.
His ghost is trapped here?
No. No, I get my strongest readings of him near the Papillon chamber. I would guess Pasquale de Neveu didn't disappear. He's in the Word. I guess he's been in there for 5 years.
Can't say I'm surprised. Guess he got stuck there like Lucky. Wonder how much it's rotted his brain. Thanks, Martinez.
Before you start bitching, I put Lucky on armory duty for a reason. Don't give me any attitude about it. It's my call.
Yeah, I know.
The BPRD is short-handed, so I can't be dealing with anyone's heroics right now. Understand me?
Perfectly. Ma'am.
Broom reported in. Seems like taking out the king caused the spike to drop in Krakow.
Hey, what do you know?
However, the other 3 spikes are as strong as ever.
Meaning the king wasn't the interloper Martinez mentioned?
Nope. The house isn't done with us. And now there's a new entrance to the Word.
Guess I'm going back in.
There's a spike out there, so the job's not done. At least we know what you're doing isn't a complete waste of time.
Yay for our side. Bad time?
The system's only running at 80% because Betty's in a mood.
You called your comm station Betty?
Yeah, after my mom. I can see every electrical impulse in her, and I can tell her flow is all wrong. She just needs a delicate touch to get things back to 100%.
Okay.
And we're done. Last time she gets smart with me.
Hellboy, how was your journey into the Word?
Honestly, didn't care for it much. Locals were real and friendly.
But fascinating, I am sure. I have so many questions.
How was being bound to an etheric tether? Pretty impressed Altman managed to cook one up so quickly. Could you feel a physical pull back here? Did it kind of flop around, or what?
Didn't notice it after a while. Not until I got hit anyway.
Tethers are a key part of the lore surrounding astral travel. Conventional wisdom suggests that if it is destroyed, one is lost in the astral plane for all eternity.
Well, that's reassuring.
The fact that breaking it didn't lead to being stuck in some kind of gray, endless limbo is good, right?
Yeah, well, I got a whole new world to investigate. I'll let you know if I find out anything folklore-y.
I've discovered a reference to the faithless king Scheherazade mentioned. It's in the Yellow Book, a collection of folk tales from 1780.
Fairy tales? I guess that fits.
The story tells of a king who sold his soul to the devil in return for eternal life. Despite this, he was convinced his own soldiers would eventually turn against him. So he sent them to the Crusades, claiming that he would send reinforcements. But he left them to fight against overwhelming odds and die. It is said that the soldiers' souls returned home, bringing Death himself back with them.
So I'm dealing with a Satan-worshipping king and some pissed-off death cultist crusaders. Good to know.
Each area in the word corresponds to somewhere in our world. So, I'm trying to figure out exactly where you were. Now, the combination of religious imagery and the style of armor suggests something like 12th century Mediterranean medieval. And that ties in with the psychic spike report in Italy.
Italy? Where exactly?
Krakow. It's a perfect fit. Creepy, abandoned, old.
That is entirely supposition without more data.
Surely it's at least a hypothesis. It's Krakow. I bet you dollars to crackers.
Pretty sure that's not the phrase, but whatever. How's it going?
I've been racking my head to remember what happened before you dragged my sorry ass out of the word.
Anything come back to you?
I remember hearing a really loud roar or voice. Whatever it was, scared the bejesus out of me. The things I was fighting heard it too. And they just left.
Okay, now that's kind of creepy.
Yeah, like, what could have scared them?
I'm not gonna worry about that right now.
Scheherazade has unpicked much of my work. Hardly any of it remains. But it is no loss. The word's influences have become so tainted by ugliness. I can hardly bear to touch its strands anymore. And now, I can spend more time with my children.
Doesn't sound like you're too happy about it.
It is futile to fight against what is.
Greetings, mortal.
What the hell?
It is the new power, born outside of the web, but now part of its tails. We are powerless to do more than weave the word as best we can. Tainted and broken as it is, we can do no more.
Well, I'm not really a do-nothing guy.
Oh, a new toy! Oh, how delicious. I am Erder Norn, spinner, maiden of the word. And you are the new protagonist?
Apparently.
How delightful. My sisters are dull and stupid, but I shall make the most of this rare excitement.
Don't make a special effort on my behalf.
Blood sweet, eyes bright.
Okay.
Writhing corpse worm, freed from sight.
Really don't like the way this is going. Can we just skip to the part where you attack me?
So moot it be.
Oh, crap!
You brought something for me?
Yep. This would nearly cost me an eye.
Okay, let's see what he can tell us. I'm getting madness and grief. So much sadness. So much loss. It's Deneveux. He's looking for someone. A little girl. But she's not here. So much pain. It is like a disease. The word is reacting. Thrashing. Thrashing and silence.
Wow. That sounded pretty intense. So the interloper is Deneveux? Huh. Guess a place like the Word would react well to insanity.
No wonder its stories are so dark now. Whatever his intentions, Deneveux is a problem. We have to stop him.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks again.
Oh, by the way, the house. It reconfigured.
Again? This is getting to be a habit. Hey, Martinez.
Hellboy, I found out a little more from the house. The architect was Claude Fayette Bragdon.
Why do I know that name?
He was a member of Blavatsky's Theosophy Society. Wrote books on the intersection of architecture and magic.
Okay, that explains a lot, actually. Thanks. You should let our folklorists know.
There's still a lot of work to do. Hellboy, does Lucky seem off to you? I'm concerned about him. We don't know what effects the word has on human minds. And he's got the key to the entire armory.
Lucky? I trust him with my life.
Okay, then I shall too.
Heavenly Father, don't creep up on a girl like that. Enough to give me a heart attack.
Creeping really isn't something I can do.
You know what I mean.
I could wear a bell if that'd help.
God help me. Why does Broom pair me with you?
Malice?
Spike in Scotland dropped.
2 more to go.
So, can you tell me what's wrong with this picture?
If Martinez is correct, Deneveux is somewhere in the Word. He's causing all the problems. But then, why did the spikes reduce when I took out Odiana?
So you are paying attention. We're fixing the symptoms, not the cause. But we're 2 spikes down. The world is safer. For now, I'll take it.
Well, I'll be happy once I get face to face with Deneveux. Maybe he can tell us what's really going on.
Hey, Big Red. You talked to Lucky recently? How did he seem to you?
Not great.
He's usually not Mr. Bouncy Fun Time, but I think the word did a number on him.
Give him time. He went through a lot.
Yeah. Thanks for bringing him back. Me? Might have left his gloomy ass there. Wait, scratch that. He owes me $20.
Hellboy, I was talking to Martinez. She says this house was designed by Claude Bragdon.
Kind of figures, right?
To a degree. But some other parts don't really fit with his aesthetic. Specifically, the Papillon Chamber.
What's your point?
I think it would be good to know who built the device itself, and why. It's a gap in our knowledge, and that makes me very uncomfortable. Hellboy, glad to see you came back with your eyes unmolested. Given Odiana's proclivities, it wasn't guaranteed.
Yep, eyes intact, so far.
Good, good. Although it does raise the question of what Odiana would do with them if she did manage to procure them.
I think I know.
Do you mean no, or made a lurid guess?
Oh, definitely the latter.
I'm fine without that, Mads.
Hellboy, any chance I'll get to go into the Word at some point?
Probably not. It's a really bad idea.
It's just so frustrating to be so close to all that and still have to rely on secondhand reports. I want to go in and see it for myself. Feel it, smell it, taste it.
Trust me, you really don't. Ask Lucky.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Why do you think the house's owner built an entrance to the Wyrd? I mean, who'd spend time, effort, and money trying to go there?
People always want to peek into the yard next door.
I guess. But that yard has, like, guard dogs and landmines.
I think this metaphor is getting a bit stretchy.
If I were not so busy, perhaps I would find hope in your progress. But what happens to mortals is of little concern to me. I will do what I am duty-bound to do, and no more.
I've noticed.
The further you travel the world, the closer you will come to that which corrupts us all.
Sounds like I'm going in the right direction then.
You may be the protagonist, but this tale affects more than your world.
You are old for a mortal.
Thanks?
You have also seen many evils come and go, yes? Do not judge this place as it is now, so dark and fragmented. If we are patient, we shall one day find ourselves on the far side of this dark river.
Not exactly proactive as solutions go.
They took it all from us.
Not me, pal.
They imprisoned us. Their sigils bound us.
Again, not me.
But now, I am gatekeeper. I decide who comes or goes. This is my domain. Rusalka or mortal, it matters not. The decision is mine. And I say no.
You know, you have real bad fish breath and you talk too much.
You have another?
Yep. The owner was a nasty piece of work, but I got it.
Thank you. It's Deneville. He's somewhere deep and dark. He can feel you. Getting closer. Ay, mala leche. Now I'm getting nothing.
You did what you could. At least we're making progress, right?
The deeper you go, the closer we get to the truth.
Let's hope so. Hey, did another passageway open up when I took down the Tsar?
Yes.
Well, what do you know? The psychic thing is rubbing off on me. So exactly how does your Doohickey work.
It's like any other medium's tool. It's all about sensing order in chaos. And that could be in the form of a tarot spread, or tea leaves, or, in my case, the white noise from the box. Where you hear a hiss, I hear whispers. Voices telling me about an object's history or its owner. Does that make sense?
Actually, kind of. Thanks.
Have you figured out what that sound was in the word?
That weird voice that got Scheherazade spooked? This master I keep hearing about, I guess. Pascal de Neveu.
I do not like this one bit.
Me neither.
Hellboy.
We down to one spike?
We are, but
Uh-oh.
we keep seeing fluctuations in the levels, even at sites you've cleared.
So we are missing something. I really need to find Denver. I feel like nothing's gonna stick until we find him.
Yeah. For now, we keep going. Keep doing what we're doing.
Okay. Back to the word I go, I guess.
We should sell tickets.
What?
Can you imagine what this place could do for cheap travel? You went to Italy.
Not exactly. And there were skeletons.
Teething troubles, trust me. This could be a gold mine.
Any sign of the house's owner, de Neveu?
Nothing so far. The word is pretty tricky.
We must find him. There is so much we could learn about his work with Claude Bragdon. The interface of occultism and architecture is so poorly understood. An insight such as his would be invaluable.
Plus, I'd get to rescue him from years of being trapped in the word, right?
Oh, yes. That comes first, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, word not.
What?
It's what we're calling you.
It's what she's calling you.
Benson, it's they.
Sure, but the word not thing's not gonna happen.
I think you might be on your own there, Mads.
Hey, Lucky. You never told me what happened in there. Why did your precognition crap out?
Do you know how my ability works?
Visions warn you if you're gonna kick the bucket, right? Always seemed pretty useful to me.
Yeah. It shows me what's gonna happen to me. Only me. Nobody else. Starting to think it's not as useful in a team. Anyway, in the Word, I could see myself dying a million different ways, over and over again, and all at once. Damn. I feel like my brain is trying to crawl out of my skull. I'm telling you, we're not supposed to be in that place. It messes with your head.
Well, I'm okay so far, and we have a mission.
Yeah. Guess someone's got to save the world. Just be careful.
What do you think of Scheherazade? Aren't they silly?
Not really.
They stumbled down here centuries ago and wove such marvelous tales, we just couldn't let them go. So now they weave, while my sisters and I get to play. Everyone is happy.
You got a funny definition of happy.
I feel the vibrations of change upon the threads. But I'm old. The word's upkeep is beyond my feeble abilities. Scheherazade is a fine weaver, but if mortals were to regain their influence, perhaps...
Yeah, I'm sure you do something about it. Whatever, lady. What? No trash talk? We just gonna stare at each other?
Perish!
Oh. Okay.
Hellboy, you shall rue the day you crossed the Sun and Rat Society.
Sun and Red? Oh boy. I thought we got rid of you Nazi assholes like 30 years ago. Come on out. I got a present for you.
Not yet, half-breed. But soon. I promise. Soon.
Nazis? Really? Is this some word story thing or what?
It's Sun and Red. Hitler's pet occultist weirdos. I ran across them a few decades ago in an underground base. Thought we'd got rid of them. Maybe a few managed to find their way into the Wyrd. Or else Denver created them.
We've no proof he's even alive. If Sun and Rat is in the Wyrd, they are now our prime focus. To that end, we have a new objective. Find out if they really exist. If they do, then find them and take them down. So, people, how do we find them?
Well, every time I defeat a realm's guardian, they produce a kind of doorway thing. They've all been inert so far. Could be a lead.
Oh, of course. They're not broken. They're locked. Someone doesn't want you using them. I think I can probably fix that by altering the tether. Come and see me after we're done here.
Excellent. We have a way forward. Hellboy, Altman, I'll leave this to you. Dismissed.
Denver, where are you and what is going on?
Hellboy, did Altman really say you found Nazis in the Wyrd?
They're like goddamn cockroaches. You think you got them all and they pop up again. How the heck does this fit with Denver?
Oh, you have a new relic? Perhaps that will tell us something.
Anything would be welcome at this point.
Pascual is standing in a field of bones. He is so sad and tired. He wants someone to make all the suffering stop. He's focusing, sending numbers into the Wyrd. No, I lost it again. I'm sorry.
So, Denver sent the coordinates and the spikes? And you're picking up nothing about Sun and Red. That makes no sense.
If he is all-powerful and insane, perhaps the Nazis are part of his story, his delusion. They are monsters, after all. How long have you known Lucky?
Run a few missions with him. Why?
I tried doing a reading on him, and the box went silent.
So what?
I've had this box for over 15 years. In all that time, that's never happened. There's something very wrong. Don't trust him.
What's up?
I heard Altman listening to the news. Did you know Britain's going to war with Argentina over the Falklands?
Kinda awkward, right?
Someone needs to pick up the world by the scruff of the neck and shake it until its teeth rattle. But look at the people running things. It's not going to happen anytime soon.
No country's perfect.
Certainly not mine.
I don't buy it.
What don't you buy?
But Denver doesn't seem like the sort to invent Nazis for fun. All the other areas have been linked to folklore. Ghosts, fairies, that kind of stuff. But why create something so different from the others? I don't buy it.
Me neither. But finding Nazis trump finding Looney Tunes occultists. So don't stand here talking to me. Go see Altman.
Hellboy, I understand this isn't the first time you've unexpectedly run into our Teutonic friends.
You talking about 54? Sun and Red, yeah.
Do you think there's a link to what they were doing back then?
Possibly. Thought we'd finished them. Guess we were wrong.
Hey, Hellboy, does Martina seem a bit out of it to you?
Well, her country is being handed its ass by the British right now. Imagine your team losing a home game with a body count.
A sports metaphor? Have you met me? Yeah, anyway, I'm worried about her.
You're a good kid, Mads.
Good luck, Red. Bring 'em hell.
That's the plan. Short range, widespread. A charm for shielding.
So what you got for me?
An upgrade. I took another look at the signatures from those broken portals you found. They aren't broken at all. They're desynchronized. And they share a frequency with the relics you brought back. Whoever made them wasn't from the Wyrd.
Now in English?
I can fine-tune your tether emissions to make it into a key.
Now that is interesting.
All right, give me a second. Once you know the trick, it's pretty easy. If you're a genius. And voila! Bar a few scuff marks and a blood stain, it's ready to go. One portable portal key.
Voila?
Yeah, I'm a man of culture. Next time you defeat one of the really big nasties, you should find the portals open just fine.
Okay. Let's see what's really down there.
Mortals are not made for eternity. Time makes their will grow strange and dark. And then they vanish. But these are different. Their hatred is powerful. It fuels them. It is inexhaustible.
Don't know what to say. That's Nazis for you. So, you got Nazis. Could have warned me.
They did not name themselves so when they arrived. That was half a century ago. But soon their hatred corrupted everything.
Yeah, they kind of do that.
Their leader's will, it was like fire. The Norns withdrew, but I had nowhere to hide. I did what I always do. I told stories to survive.
They have chosen to reveal themselves then. The great thumping apes. No art, no subtlety. They made this place, our place, poison to us. Scheherazade may be busy, but I shall have no part of it. Let them splash about in their fetter.
You could do something.
Foolish mortal! We are weavers of mortal tales, not their judge!
Jeez, do you listen to that thing 24/7?
Most of the time. I'm listening out for someone specific.
The guy in the photo?
Carlos. It's been a year since he passed. He meant everything to me. I miss him.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to pry.
It's fine. Everyone has a sad story somewhere.
Ain't that the truth?
I have a personal question for you. Do you mind?
Shoot.
Professor Brutenholm. He found you and brought you up as a father, despite your being different.
Yeah. Got a lot of crap for it, too. Why do you ask?
You're lucky. The only person who really accepted me for what I am was my grandfather. And he's gone now. My parents, they want me to be normal. And for some reason, I still want them to like me. Do you think that's stupid?
Nah. Just sounds like family to me.
Spikes are going crazy out there. Had 7 different reports within the last 5 minutes.
Oof. Anything standing out?
Well, we got cryptid sightings, reports, possession. Oh, and multiple disappearances.
How are the teams on site holding up?
Well, they didn't have time for a nice chat.
Okay, I get the hint. Hey, Altman. What's up?
Martinez asked Tatler to take Lucky off armory duty. I've done more missions with the guy than anyone here. I don't trust anyone further than I can throw him, and that's not far. But Lucky? I would trust him to the moon and back. Who the hell does she think she is?
Lucky's been kinda off since he got back from the Wyrd. I think she's just a little jumpy. What did Tatler say?
Told her to mind her own business.
Well, there you go.
I think the devices you've been seeing are used to manipulate psychic energy.
Well, I'm not an engineer, but it would make sense of the spikes.
Indeed. Energy is being generated somewhere in the Wyrd and sent elsewhere, for reasons we don't yet understand.
I don't like the sound of that.
No, me neither.
Hey, Hellboy, you got a minute?
Sure thing. What's up?
If the Wyrd is a reflection of human mythology, why is it 100% hostile? Is something wrong, or is it just reflecting our world? Nuclear bombs, fuel shortages, civil unrest? Maybe the problems start up here, not down there.
Look, the Wyrd has Nazis. I'm not surprised it's a mess right now.
Good point.
What's up?
Martinez. She seems to think the Wyrd has infected my brain or something.
Okay. What do you think?
Who knows? I know I've been off my game a little, but...
Everyone's on edge. Until Tatler has a problem with you, I'd forget it. Hey, Martinez.
Hellboy, I wanted to talk to you about Deneveux.
Sure. What'd you find out? Anything useful?
More concerning than anything. One of his hobbies was performing experiments on butterfly cocoons. He'd use a scalpel to interfere with their development, to see what the results were when they hatched. That's why he called this place the Butterfly House. He's not a good man.
Eesh. That explains a lot. Mind if I ask you a personal question?
Depends what it is.
You're ex-Army, right? Nah? What does the BPRD give you that the Army didn't?
The Bible says evil is real, tangible, something that can be fought. And the BPRD gives me a chance to kick evil's ass. That good enough?
Actually, yeah.
Man, this Falklands thing's really kicking off. The Brits get to use their little ships and kick Argentina's butt. Martinez must be pissed.
Might want to keep your voice down. Martinez might not be quite so excited.
My brain is spinning here. The Wyrd contains actual World War II goose-stepping Nazis. How did they stay alive so long? How many are there? How has the Wyrd been affected?
I got no idea, Mads. Caught me by surprise, too.
I'm troubled by the resilience of these Nazis.
No kidding. Knock them down and they get back up again.
Rebirth and regeneration do seem to be a key property of the Wyrd. But I feel like we don't quite understand the implications.
If you figure them out, you let me know.
Hey, Red.
Feeling any better?
Sure. Apart from the giant snake writhing around in my skull.
You should tell Tetler.
No, I'm fine. Work takes my mind off it. Oh, and please don't mention it to anyone. Especially Altman.
I thought he was your friend.
He is. And he's an asshole. I mean, I love the guy, but reading the room isn't his thing, you know?
I hear you. My lips are sealed.
Once mortals sent us dreamers and shamans. They brought tales of gods, demons, and heroes. But not this Sonnenrad society. Their dreams are dark, and we do not like them. So, we wait. Until...
Until what? Pretty sure they aren't going anywhere.
this too shall pass.
Jeez. Don't strain anything.
How exciting! You have gone further into the Wyrd than other mortals of late. Even my silly sisters have begun to wake up a little. Oh, poor Scheherazade. Their master must be furious.
Who is their master? Denevere?
We have forgotten their mortal names. We only recall roles. A villain is a villain, whatever they call themselves.
Real helpful. Okay. It looks like they're collecting energy or something.
Wish we could see.
Hey, Altman. I can hear you.
Huh. Proximity to the devices, perhaps.
Not a clue. Ask Tatler what she wants me to do.
She says shut them down using whatever means necessary. If the Nazis want them working, we probably don't.
Roger that. Nice technology you got there. Shame if anything would happen. Hey, Martinez. Heard about your work on the King Rat case.
It wasn't a big deal. The dagger was a focus for mass possession. And the spirit box was able to warn the team in time.
Well, that thing just sounds like noise to me.
You want a demonstration? I could use your body as a focus. It won't hurt, I promise.
Sure. Go ahead.
It's saying something about pancakes? Does that mean anything to you?
Actually, it kinda does.
And deliver us from evil.
Am I interrupting?
Usually. I was just asking for a little backup. This mission is messy, and we all cope in our different ways.
I prefer a good smoke and a cold one.
You and my ex would have got on well.
That's not a compliment, is it?
What's up with Martinez? She seems really bummed out. Tried telling her my dirtiest joke and she just glared at me.
Imagine that. Hey, Benson. You look worried.
Less worried and more concerned. Mads is a wonderful student and has so much potential. They're 2/3 of the way through collating notes for a compendium of all known magical species. It's a phenomenal achievement.
But
the lure of fieldwork is too powerful. And there's a tendency towards speculation rather than pure data. I think they have plans to join the BPRD before finishing it.
Would that be so bad?
Not for you, no. But the loss to academia would be considerable.
They're gonna do what they're gonna do. You can't stop that.
I can't figure out why the Wyrd wanted to trap you and Lucky there. I mean, they didn't seem to want company. Why not let you leave?
Keeps the mystery, I guess.
I guess we need more data.
No wild speculation, Mads? I'm proud of you.
Very funny.
Lucky. Lucky. Hey!
Oh, sorry. I just keep getting flashes of precog, but nothing clear. I feel like I'm... like a hair from seeing something really important.
Don't sweat it. Let me know if you figure it out. You okay, Martinez?
Oh, I was just thinking. It's funny. Before the BPRD, I was always an outsider. I never really fit in anywhere. I wish I'd found you all earlier in my life. I could have made less of a mess of things.
Well, we're all a mess. You're in good company. About Denver.
Do we have evidence he's linked to the spikes? Do we have evidence he's even alive?
Martinez thinks so. She thinks he's the one who sent the signals leading us here. And she's been right so far.
Irrelevant. Nazis are more important than a dilettante occultist. We stay on target.
I still don't like this. I keep waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Don't make me repeat myself. You have your orders.
Yeah. I hear you loud and clear.
I wish I could get close to those Nazi siphons. I could figure out a way for you to do a heck of a lot more damage.
I could take a crack at it, whatever it is.
You've suddenly gained the ability to see and feel electrical energy? Why did nobody tell me? Finally, somebody who can do what I can. Someone to talk to. I'm no longer alone.
You are such an ass.
You've met Scheherazade and the Norns. I have so many questions. Do you get the sense that they are manifestations of a greater gestalt, or individual entities with autonomy?
I really have no idea.
Is the storyteller in service to them, or some kind of usurper? If so, have the Norns entirely relinquished control?
Honestly, not a clue. And I don't think I'm going to find out anytime soon.
No, of course. I quite understand. Forgive me.
Hey, Hellboy. I have a friend who'd really love this whole word thing. Her name's Kate, studied at Berkeley, same time as me. I should hook you guys up next time she's back from Bucharest.
Does she like beer?
Why, yes, she does.
Then we'll get on just fine. You doing okay?
Yeah. Headache's gone. Now I'm just sick of feeling like my precognition only benefits me.
Really? Seems like if you croak your teams down a man.
I guess so. Still.
Look, if you figure out a way you dying helps anyone complete a mission, let me know. That Bible on your desk, it looks old.
Not really. Bought it in '74. Saigon. It was pretty battered already. I was an army doctor, and I'd pulled night duty. I just updated a patient's chart, and when I turned around, there was a man standing there. Close as you are now. Burning. Couldn't feel any heat coming off him. Room stayed dark. I watched him turn to ash right in front of me. Never learned who he was, and the ash was gone by morning. That was the first day I picked up a Bible. Never been without one since. So if you have any judgments you'd like to make...
Nope. Whatever works for you. And I'm Catholic. We all deal with this stuff in our own way.
Good luck on the Nazi hunt.
Thanks. Wait, you're not being a dick? What gives?
Nazis don't exactly put me in a playful mode.
Yeah. Me neither.
You know, I'm surprised at the lack of Norse imagery in the word. I think we have potentially misinterpreted its purpose and its implications.
What do you mean?
There are no long houses or holy groves, things sacred to the Iron Age peoples of Northern Europe. The motifs you're reporting are those of medieval Italy. That suggests its influences and transformations continued long after its creation.
Well, it's still altering now, every time I enter. So it's not exactly stuck.
No, to me that suggests something else is influencing it. Something old, but not that old.
You okay? You look like crap.
I'm not feeling so great.
Want me to call Tadler?
No. It'll pass. I just need a moment. Okay. I'm sorry about that.
No problem. What happened?
It was like a wave. Something's coming.
How delightful! You removed some of the ugliness. Perhaps Scheherazade's masters are not so eternal.
And yet I don't see you standing up to them.
You're going to bore me if you keep talking like that.
Those you call Nazis, their power flickers. Their hold over this place is still strong, but less assured. Was this your doing?
Hope so.
Could a protagonist alter the plot? Is that possible?
Isn't that what protagonists do?
You think you've achieved something of note? Time will show whether your efforts can truly redirect this river's flow, or whether you are just a pebble forming ripples.
Thanks for the pep talk. And the crappy metaphor.
You have wrought this change? I can feel it, a change in the pattern, in the weft and weave. Perhaps this age is coming to an end.
Is that a good thing? I'm gonna assume that's a good thing.
I hear the UK took back Port Stanley. Galtieri is an idiot. Why go after the Falklands now? It was a stupid decision from a weak nation.
You gonna be okay?
Sure, it's nothing new. Argentina has already fallen so far from what it once was. We get what we deserve.
2 bases down. Good work, Hellboy.
Do I get a cookie?
No, but you avoid my boot up your ass.
You know what? I'll take that.
I was thinking, there's one really nice thing about Nazis.
Really?
Yeah, you can punch him in the face and nobody's gonna complain. Hey, you can't do that to Nazis. Because you can, and you probably should.
I'll keep that in mind.
I mean it.
Oh, so do I. How's things?
To be honest, this whole thing has me rethinking my role at the BPRD.
What do you mean?
Well, my visions only guarantee my safety.
So? That's still one less casualty. Give yourself a break.
I'm going to miss this place.
You know something I don't?
No, I just haven't felt so at home in a long time. And I know it has to end.
Well, good news then. I think we're stuck here for quite a while.
The reduction isn't permanent? Damn it. Okay, roger that. Sattler out.
That didn't sound good.
No. The spike drops to 0 each time you shut down a site. Then, we start seeing small fluctuations again.
Damn, that's not what I wanted to hear.
Me neither. But until we know more, we stick to the plan. Find out where the bases are first, and then we can consider alternate ideas.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh man, I'm looking at your stats. Ouch.
Ouch?
Yeah, I haven't seen damage like that since the White Sox's disco demolition night.
No idea what that is.
Look it up. It's a hoot. But it's also bad. I'm saying your stats are bad.
Well, thanks for the encouragement.
Are we really going to leave Deneveux in the Wyrd?
Well, I don't think anyone said that.
Finding him would be of tremendous value. Think of what he must have seen over the last 5 years.
I am. Which is why I'm kind of surprised you're still alive. I never asked you how you got your nickname.
Long story short, landed myself a dishonorable discharge from the Air Force.
Doesn't sound that lucky.
Depends on your viewpoint. I was due to fly an experimental aircraft. Had visions of dying, screaming flames. Told my CO, refused to fly. They objected.
Still not very lucky.
My replacement crashed the vehicle I was meant to fly a week later. Turned out there was a fundamental design flaw. Poor guy never stood a chance.
Yowza.
Right? Hence getting the nickname and a job at the BPRD.
Anything new from the spirit box?
The voices are silent.
That's a thing?
It is what it is.
So, you ever met Bigfoot or aliens? I reckon each time someone's seen little green men or a hairy dude in the woods, it's a bit of the word leaking out into the world.
Jeez, I really hope not. Well, this mission's never gonna end.
Hey, Hellboy. How are you doing?
Well, I'm good. Why do you ask?
It's just... be careful in the Wyrd, okay? I reckon if you stay in there too long, it changes you.
I think Tadler would be just fine with that.
Who the hell are you?
I am offended, Hellboy. Our chief contributor to the cause does not recognize his master. I am Herman, Rudolf von Werner, leader of the Sonnenrad Society. And soon, savior of the Third Reich.
You guys all look the same to me.
Such hostility. We should not fight. We are so alike, you and I.
Really?
No. I've just always wanted to say that. You've served your purpose. It's time for you to die. This is futile, Hellboy.
I think I'm doing pretty well right now.
Fool! This is my domain. I control the narrative. This is my story. You're only here because I wished it. The coordinates leading you here? I sent them. I needed your ugly right hand to move the relics out of the Wyrd. Bring them to Martinez. They were necessary for the ritual she performs at this moment. The ritual will provide the doors to this wretched limbo. You have performed a vital service for us, Hellboy. And your violence. It has released so much energy.
Martinez.
Oh, didn't you know? Your grandfather was a good friend of mine. She's a very loyal mongrel. A gifted psychic. I've been speaking to her through the spirit box for 10 years. Poor Hellboy. She got you to chase an angry little ghost all the way down here. By now, she has destroyed your transport device and killed your people. Once our machines reach full power, they will spread the Wyrd over your entire world. At long last, we can return to the mortal world and claim it in the name of the Master Race.
Wait, what are you?
You Nazi piece of crap.
Alas, your part in this story ends here. Once I break your tether, you will be lost in Wyrd forever. It's nothing personal. No. I lied. It is personal. I've waited 35 years for this moment. Goodbye, old friend. We shall not meet again.
Okay, looks like I'm not in Kansas. That's a lot of bones. Hey, anyone out there? Well, this sucks. Hello? Anyone? Echo! So what the hell am I supposed to do now? Hey, I'm Hellboy. I just moved here. Can I borrow some sugar? I guess the neighbors are quiet around here. What a way to go. Damn, this is getting old real fast. Feels like I've been here days already. Not thirsty yet. Is that even a thing here? I guess this is my life from now on. Maybe I can build a bone castle or something. I am really bored. Hey, I'm not the only one here.
Betrayed.
What's that, buddy?
The butterfly house. Mine.
Wait, are you Pasquale de Nevers? Damn. Martinez talks so much crap about you. Guess most of it wasn't true. Huh?
Martinez trapped me.
You too?
Her grandfather. Collaborator.
Oh, right. Werner's old pal. Yeah, he sounds like a real dick.
Avenge me.
Not a lot I can do from here.
Follow. Follow.
Guess I'm not doing anything else. Okay, lead on. All I see are more bones. You sure you know where we're going?
Storyteller. Skull.
Over there? Okay, thanks. I'll do my best.
Avenge me.
You found me.
Not me, a pissed off ghost. This skull yours? That's kinda awkward.
It was mine, a long time ago. But mortals die, and only our stories remain. And I have so many. I cannot escape. I cannot rest. I cannot fight against my own nature. I am cursed to spin here forever.
Well, looks like I'm not going anywhere in a hurry either.
But you could, with my help.
Okay, what did you have in mind?
I can send you back home. In return, take my skull with you. Let me see a sunset one last time. Let me die as a mortal. It is all I ask.
Is this really what you want? I mean, maybe there's another way.
There is not. If you wish me to rewrite your tale, this is the way I wish mine to end.
Damn. Okay. If it's the only way, I'll do it.
Thank you, Hellboy.
Lucky, reroute power to the second fuse box.
I already did. Twice.
You either did or you didn't. It's a binary choice. You can't do it twice. Holy shit, guys! He's alive! Hellboy's alive!
Hey, sorry you got winged. Thanks for trying to stop Martinez. I thought you'd be glad to be rid of me.
No. Do you know why I don't like you? You scare me. I'm a woman of faith. And I can't help feeling you look like you do. For a reason.
I get it. But I can't help that any more than anyone else.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I didn't. But I'm starting to.
How's Martinez?
I did what I could, but don't imagine she'll live long enough for... hell, anything.
I want to talk to her.
Then I'd hurry.
Hell. Boy.
Hey, just focus on breathing, kid.
I'm sorry.
God damn it, Martinez. Why?
Family. Grandfather worshipped Werner. Helped Nazis escape. I didn't want this. I tried to run, but he always found me. Family. His family. You'd never understand.
You know what, kid? You're right. Sadler. She's gone. Werner said he had almost enough power to break open the word and spread its effects over the entire planet.
Well, howdy-doody.
The spikes would no longer be localized.
And all those things down there would escape into our world. A whole army of Nazis and monsters.
That ain't gonna happen. Not on my watch. Suggestions, people? Come on, if I wanted to sit in awkward silence, I'd still be married.
Well, I have one idea, but you're not gonna like it. I mean, even I don't like it, and I have famously poor judgment.
For God's sake, Altman.
Okay. So, I need 2 things. Hellboy, I need that skull you brought back. And I need you to find a way to get Werner's attention.
That could be hard. I imagine he's focused on making preparations to leave.
What if we take them all out, all his bases, in one go, so they can't regenerate? You think that would piss him off enough?
Do we have a better plan? Damn.
Okay. Sounds like we got our work cut out.
You heard the man, people. Let's go.
How bad is it out there?
Well, we just lost contact with Alpha Team. Brooklyn went dark an hour ago. All of Basilicata is now a black site. I could go on. Bottom line is that things are still getting worse. A lot worse.
Yeesh. Werner sure knows how to make a mess.
That is the understatement of the year. Now get back out there.
I'm so glad you're all right. At some point, I'd love to go through your experiences in the deepest parts of the Word. You're the first mortal to see it and come back to tell the tale. It's an extraordinary privilege.
Privilege? I guess that's a lot like the word delicacy. Sounds good until you know the details.
Yes, it's easy for an old academic to look at it all as data. Quite different to have to live it. Still, if you ever want to share a tale over a fine single malt,
I might take you up on that.
Holy balls, that was intense. Nearest I've been to violence was being mugged. And the guys who did that were weirdly polite and professional. But that really scared the bejesus out of me. Do you guys deal with that kind of thing a lot?
No argument here. What, being betrayed by other BPRD members? Not really.
No! I mean the blood, and the shooting, and fear of imminent death. Jesus, my hands are still shaking. How are you so calm?
Yeah, I guess I'm used to it.
That right there is really messed up.
Huh. I guess it is. I hear your precognition stopped Martinez blowing the entire place up.
Oh yeah, big time. I saw myself die in a really big explosion. I started removing the C4 and larger munitions until the vision went away. Gave Martinez much less to work with when she... Damn. She's been with us for years. Guess you can never tell what's beneath the surface, huh?
Nope. How's the head?
Never had any complaints.
Jeez, you've been hanging around with Oakman too much.
Hey, Hellboy, nice to have you back. And like I said, I'm gonna need Scheherazad's skull.
Really?
Really. I think I can do something really complicated and clever. And it's going to need the skull as a component.
I'm really not comfortable.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't 100% necessary.
Okay, but take damn good care of it. I made a promise.
You must follow this tale's thread to the end. Only there will you find answers. And perhaps even salvation.
Yours or mine?
That is the question, is it not? Perhaps both.
Scheherazade is gone. The threads are under great strain. What happens next will change the tale utterly. Are you ready?
Sure. What about you?
Indeed. It is time we remembered who we are. It is time we sisters spun, wove, and cut once more.
took Scheherazade from us. A curious turn.
I guess you're gonna be a little busier now.
We shall have to reconsider our roles in this tale. A great change is coming.
Seems like it's about time to me. Hey, Werner, where are you hiding? Come on. You couldn't kill me, and I'm just gonna keep doing this forever.
Forever, Hellboy? I think not.
Your plan failed, asshole. You tried to get rid of me, and here I am.
Regrettable. But I'm sure I can make space in my busy schedule to keep you out of our hair for a while.
Let's see you try it.
What did you do? I am invincible! I am the author of this tale!
Yeah, that's only in the word, buddy.
What? What are you talking about?
Oh. See? You're in the real world now. It's not your story anymore.
No!
And once you're dead in our world, I reckon that's all that'll be left of you. A really crappy story. Well, what do you know? You are already dead, you Nazi piece of crap. You're just too dumb to realize. That's all for you.
And spikes are down to 0 at all sites.
Holy crap, it all worked?
I don't understand. What did you do exactly?
Hellboy can bring things back from the Word, so Hellboy grabbed Werner and brought him back to our world.
I think Lucky's asking about the skull thing.
Oh, that was mostly Scheherazad's work. I found a way for them to create a story and affect this reality, so Werner would think he was still in the Word.
You know what? I wish I hadn't asked.
So, is Werner gone for good? I mean, isn't his story still down there somewhere?
Not in any real sense. There'll probably be a shade, an echo, but it won't have any power. It'll just be another story. Speaking of which, I have a promise to keep.
Folks, I think we earned a rest. I am now officially off duty and opening a bottle of single malt. I suggest you join me at some point. Dismissed.
Here you go. A promise is a promise.
It has been so long since anyone fulfilled the wish I made, or even cared to know it. I thank you, protagonists.
Out here, I'm just Hellboy.
I have seen many sunsets. I have watched lovers dash themselves upon rocks, their faces pink in the evening glow. I have seen the long ships of kings flame bright against the crimson horizon. I have seen wolves gather to mourn as the last rays fade and the sky bruises into night. But they were all stories. This sunset, it is rather plain. There is no tale bound to it. No heroes. No great reward. It is merely a pale star burning far, far away in a cold black sky. I rather like it.
Good night, Scheherazade. You were one hell of a storyteller.
Good work, Hellboy. I just gave the final report to Broom.
He's happy?
Well, he had a request.
Oh boy.
Wants to know if we'd be interested in remaining on site in more of an exploratory capacity.
You know the norms aren't really much for visitors, right?
No, but I think the dynamic is different now. Benson thinks it'll revert back to what it used to be. A place for mortals to visit and explore and prove themselves against the mythic guardians of knowledge.
Yeah, sounds like Benson.
Anyway, it's up to you. We're here to support you for as long as you're willing to stay.
I'll think about it.
Well, looky here, my plan worked. Sure, I needed a big lug to carry it out, so I guess you deserve some credit.
Gee, thanks.
Although you did lose me a lot of money.
You made a pool and bet against me? Why am I not surprised?
You want a surprise? Tadler bet that you'd win.
Huh. Well, ain't that a thing?
No, not really. There was no pool. I'm not that much of an asshole.
You're a confusing guy, old man.
Yeah, I get a lot of that.
Hellboy, well done, sir. Well done.
Team effort, Benson. Although I'm kind of bummed that the Word's still full of dead Nazis.
Well, they're part of the Word stories now. Extremist ideas are always heavily entwined with mythology. Given time, they'll fade away and be replaced by something else.
Something nicer, I hope. Like dogs with 3 heads.
Who knows? Stranger things have happened.
I always thought I'd be fine if things got hairy. You know how you have an image of yourself? Guess you never know if it's bullcrap until something happens, right?
You're still shaking. Give it time.
No. I'm gonna have to rethink things once all this is over.
No more Nazis?
No more Nazis. Well, technically, they're still down there somewhere. But that's where they're staying. And they're also dead, so yay.
Hallelujah.
Pretty sure this isn't over yet, though.
Yeah. Not like the BPRD are gonna brick up the only working site with physical access to the Word.
Nope. I mean, it ain't Coney Island, but a lot of folks are gonna want to look.
What about you?
I wouldn't mind seeing what the Norns do to the place now that Burner isn't in charge anymore.
The world will be dull without you to upset things. I should miss you if you were to leave for too long. My sisters would be too happy. It would be intolerable.
Thanks. Scheherazade?
No. I am but an echo of them. You are disappointed, surprised. Then I convince thee. Perhaps I shall not be unmade.
This definitely isn't weird or anything.